Oh, that's out of focus. Hi guys. Even though no one's here, I know it's been ages since I've been around. I was gonna make a video putting this together. Decided instead that maybe I can just sit here and chit chat and put it together and kill two birds with one stone. Because I have kind of run out of steam when it comes to editing videos. I really want to do some reactions, but the thought of having to edit them. I did do a Patreon only reaction, which my one and only patron suggested for me. He suggested like 4 or 5 of them actually, and now he's gone and I'm sad. I have no patrons, but I have no one to blame but myself for not putting up videos very often. Anyway, this icing, I've definitely seen better icing. I get to play with fondant, which is hard as a rock. So what have you guys been up to? Is everybody ready for Christmas? As you can tell, I'm not. I still have WoW and football. I can tell that I'm not feeling it this year because same to you, Rhiannon. Because Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I'm normally ready to decorate like the day after Thanksgiving, and I still have fall decorations up. I just had 3 days off. I should have done it, but I don't know. Let's see. 5 easy steps. Icing bag preparation. Knead or massage the icing pouch for 1 to 2 minutes, bringing icing to room temperature. It's already room temperature. It's been sitting in a box for the longest. Cut the icing tip. Oh, remove the cap and snip the tip. Your icing is now ready for assembling the house or whatever. Add the cookie pieces on a flat surface. Pieces can hold together on their own, but for extra stability, add a dot of icing in each notch as you build. Mine's definitely not going to look as cute as that. I bet. I might bring it as a centerpiece. I have a party at work, a little Christmas party, which they had already said no family members could come. Because usually, a couple people bring their spouses, the boss brings his kids, but they said no family because of COVID spiking, and we were like, oh, okay, whatever. And then last week or so, now the party has been canceled completely. There's only 12 of us in the whole store. We're already always around each other, but whatever. I think we're all still going to bring some snacks and just have like a snack table, and the Christmas tree's already up over there, and once people get their Secret Santa gifts, they'll just toss them under the tree, I guess. This bag makes a lot of noise. I don't know if I have any scissors here. I started this not very prepared. I have a knife, though. Is everybody done with their Christmas shopping? That's my next question. Oops. I've tried to get smarter, and I look for Christmas gifts all throughout the year. My son is a big gamer, so if we happen to go to GameStop and buy new games or something, and I see something, what is this? I see something on sale or something I think he'll like, then I snag it. I'm like, ooh, this is for Charlie for Christmas. So I have 3 things for him, 3 things for his girlfriend. I also have a couple of things I bought last year for my other child. And this is going to sound really bad of me. The box stayed in my car for a couple of months, and I never got to the post office. And then I shifted it to my husband's new car when we bought the new car. And then finally, sometime midsummer, my husband goes, You might want to get that out of the car in case anything in there is meltable, which probably it was, because I had a stocking in there too. So I was just going to sit as is, but I think that would be horrible of me as a mom. So I'm going to go through it and see if anything's melted. Probably just replace all the candy. And I guess there's already gifts in there. So yeah, this smells really good. Does anybody else like gingerbread? Like, not this fake gingerbread, but real gingerbread. I have a fancy box of cookies I bought at Walmart. It was like $5 for like this stack of 10 or 12 ginger snaps. I haven't eaten them yet, but I'm looking forward to it. All right, let's see how these instructions go. Hold both pieces of the sleigh and insert the back of the sleigh in the notches. Repeat with front cookie. Okay, I guess that seems simple enough. 2 pieces of sleigh. I'm guessing this is the sleigh pieces. I was also informed that is not going to fit in those notches, I don't think. I was informed by my son's girlfriend that I'm going to need to bring tissues because my gift is, she has to tell a story when she gives me my gift, and it's supposedly emotional. How the heck is that supposed to sit down in there? Yeah, I might have to go get a kitchen knife or something. There is no way that's fitting over that. I'm going to go get a steak knife. I'll be right back. Initial shaving over the sink. Well, if no one's here, I'm not going to speak. Let's get this in the box, I guess. It's gonna snap. Hello and welcome. Just trying to build this gingerbread sleigh. I'm having to whittle down some of the pieces because it won't fit. Arg. I think the bottom is wide enough. Maybe this piece is just crooked. Looks like it should fit. Maybe this piece isn't wide enough right here. So we'll shave that down. That's backwards. That's probably as close as I'm going to get. Shouldn't be this difficult. All their pans they bake these in should be exact. I have a feeling they're just stamped out, which is why they're uneven. Let's see if this fits the other side, shall we? Oh, no, because I have to cut that one out too. So are y'all staying home for Christmas or having very small Christmases? I'm going to have crumbs. I hope this doesn't get in my keyboard. Oh, hey, that slid in really nicely. Yay, we have a back. I just have to fix the front. All right, so that piece is done. I know that my son's girlfriend's sons, say that 3 times, are going to be at their dad's this year, so it's just going to be my husband and myself and those two. Nothing outrageous. I think COVID has taken the spirit out of everyone. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing exactly. Well, that's a horrible angle. Makes my double chin look 5 times bigger. Especially with me looking down. I also have to wrap my husband's Christmas present tonight before he gets home. I went and met my mom for lunch today because I had to have her pick up a gift I found on the marketplace, on Facebook Marketplace, but it was up near her. Actually, that doesn't slide all the way down, but I realized if I make it slide down too far, it's going to be too far than the front. Then it won't sit down flat. I hope I didn't make that mistake. Well, I kind of did, actually. It goes too far down. What does it look like on the front? Yeah. But now that I did that, I have to make the front one match. I don't know how to fix that. So if you guys have any questions, if anybody wants to talk about Christmas or they don't celebrate Christmas, maybe y'all have celebrate Hanukkah or something instead. Try to make sure we talk about everybody. This is not, I think my sleeve pieces need to be shaved down some more. This is definitely not a super exciting live stream. Just me. Whoopsie. All right, let's try this front piece again. What is the hold up here? Something is definitely not happy. There we go. Okay, so now the only thing that's going to have to be left to do is shave down the pieces on the bottom because now it's not level. Yeah. Lovely. Guess I didn't think that one through. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have crumbs everywhere forever. They just keep popping everywhere. And of course, if this isn't even, it's not going to stand up right. Look, I'm scraping burnt toast. Oh, so many crumbs. What was I thinking? Doing this at my desk? That's because my kitchen is not clean enough for this. So to anyone who might be watching this after, that hasn't been on any of my other streams, there will be no good internet, unfortunately. Pretty annoyed and pissed off about that. Evidently the hill behind me is just too tall, even with a 50-foot pole, to get a radio signal. It's considered not in line of sight. But they said that they are testing a new 2.1 or 2.4, I don't remember what she said, signal booster or whatever it is on one of the towers in town that can supposedly work through trees, or at least their tree branches. And so since that's still in testing phase, which I don't know how long that takes, it shouldn't take that long, but she said, ooh, to try back in a few months, and if it's all working well, we can attempt that. So I guess that's better than nothing. It's a short time to wait compared to the almost 7 years now without. Whoa. Oh, what is the dog barking at? Okay, looky, I think I did it. Maybe. think it's still a little bit too tall though. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Ugh. I did get a new pillow cover in the mail for Christmas. I got a couple of Christmas pillows at my husband's work, but nobody had a pretty white or cream one I wanted. So I bought a pillow cover on Amazon. It wasn't necessarily cheaper, but that way I can just cover my summer pillows. So that I have one Christmassy thing up, and that's a Christmas tree pillow on the couch. So it's a start. Hey, I just realized there's somebody's thumbprint. Oh, you can't see that very well. It looks like a thumbprint on the underneath side of the cookie, like they just picked it up off the line with their hand, like this. Too funny. Welcome back to my boring video of me shaving down gingerbread. To get it to fit right. And making a gigantic mess all over the place. Boy, I'm not entertaining at all tonight. I can't keep a viewer to save my life. Eventually I'll get to play with the icing and put it together. That's the goal. Yay. Well, that might be the last of that. Hopefully. See if this back one fits. Ooh. Yes. Aha. Let's see if I can do this. Yay. Get my keyboard out of the way. All right. What's the next step? Oh, that's bright. So I don't know if I've done any videos since I got my new ring light. It's not as amazing as I thought it would be. Like, sometimes I still feel blown out or too many shadows, but hey, look, I was able to control the light for this one. Insert reindeer's back leg in the body notch. Repeat with front leg. Sounds simple enough. And I guess I should have brought a plate too. This is nice and wide. So there's no reason it shouldn't fit. I say, and then it doesn't fit. Look, you can see all my messy floor and stuff now with my camera like this. Back legs fit. Front legs fit. Wait, what? His legs aren't staying in. They're just like, okay. Yay. Oh, the crumbs are all falling out the bottom. That was a horrible idea. All in my chair. You are now ready to decorate. Roll the fondant to create the reins. Sprinkle a little bit of icing sugar on the table if the fondant is sticking. Okay. I might worry about that later. Do the decorating part first. I'm gonna go get a plate, y'all. All right. I also grabbed some other candies from my baking cabinet. This says little gingerbread men, Christmas trees. I guess they're supposed to be snowflakes, but they look like flowers to me. Or maybe not. Little holly leaves. I'm going to vacuum this floor. And I got some cinnamon discs, a little cinnamon. These are my favorite type of decorating candies. I even have those little silver, technically they're called dragées. They look like little silver beads. I don't know if they sell them anymore. I know that the ones back in the day I grew up on, I think had actual metal in them or something. They had to change the recipe or I don't know. But I suppose I can't decorate it standing like this. Now, can I? The only part that really needs, well, this shows the front and the back. There's some dots on it. Gonna have to remember which one's which. Put these guys over here for now. So if anybody wants to talk or ask questions, what have you. I might just try to copy what's on here. Come on. Why are you not going? I think it's stuck. Why is it stuck? I just opened it. Shouldn't be stuck. Seriously? I don't know if I have a pin. Oh, I have a toothpick actually. Here's all my epoxy stuff. Speaking of which, I'm starting a new epoxy idea. I'd really like for it to take off. I'll show you what I've done. There we go. Oh, that's a horrible line. Oh. It's a good thing no one's gonna actually eat these since I got my fingers all up on it. Well, okay. What the heck is going on with his icing? I should have just bought some cookie icing or something. Oi. This is the worst icing. And I'm not even that good at icing cookies and things. Ah, it's like not even sticking. I don't know how they expect it to stay. I'm supposed to go across. Well, this is definitely going to be a fail. Oh, every trick that I know about like stopping icing and stuff doesn't work because it just tears this up. Oh my goodness gracious. Look, it's not even sticking to the freaking cookie because it's not wet. It's not like sticky enough. All right. Boy, this whole top of the head is a disaster. Like I said, note to self next year, just use regular cookie icing. So I don't even know. And there's all this air in the freaking package. Oy. See, that should just stick on there. It's not. A cinnamon disc for a nose. Or cinnamon, whatchamacallit. All right. How in the heck did they fill this in on the sleigh? There's no way. All right, so it shows some hollies right here. But if the icing's not sticking, I don't see how the candies are going to stick. Look at those little red coasters. Did I get any little red circles? Nope. I think there's some in here somewhere. There's that. That. I should go see if I have any other icing in the baking cabinet. Red or green or something. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut out the fondant for that very easily. All right. Well, there's no one here. I'm going to go do that.
Lucky what I found the dragees, which you can't even see them. I found some gels, cookie icings from last year, which doesn't matter because this is decoration and not meant to be eaten. So this nasty icing can go away somewhere else. I did have to put it in the microwave for like 8 seconds. Green one got pretty hot actually. All right, let's go with the red. I'll just fill this up. Maybe. Oh, come on. You're all. Come on. Work with me here. This might be just as bad as the other. I can warm this up a little bit.
I guess it doesn't matter how many times I get up because no. That's a great color too. Nice and dark. Still not as thin as when it was new, but it will serve its purpose today. All right. Oh, this is all sticking together. That's not good. Ooh, something leaked. I think it was the red gel. And I don't have any more snack bags. All right. Hello and welcome. Actually, that's what I could have done. I could have put like jingle bells on his collar instead of little hollies like is on the box. That's okay. We'll pretend those are jingle bells on the little saddle thing. If you're just joining, I'm attempting to make this little gingerbread kit. The icing that it came with, it really, really sucked. So dig out some old cookie icing and stuff. See if it works better. See if I can zhuzh it up a little bit. That gel worked really well. Now we sprinkle that. I mean, again, this isn't going to be eaten. It's going to be decoration, but still. Come on. Whoops, that was a whole lot of gold glitter. Let's turn this over when it's dry. Kind of like we all used to do in grade school. Oops. Of course, antler shouldn't be that fat. There we go. Alright, so I think the reindeer is mostly finished. Stick him up here to dry. I would figure out what to do with the sleigh. I think instead of like they did on the box with the little Christmas trees or hollies, I'm gonna put snow at the bottom. It's pretty much what I did when I made sleigh cookies last year or a couple years ago. Made some sugar cookies. Oh, dang it. That was crooked. Oh well. And they're gone again. Okay. How cute does that look? Come on, focus. There we go. All right. And on this example in the box, they just made like two little white doors. But I might use green. Urgh. Except that the thing is all sticky. Oh well. Just gonna roll with it. I might just outline it instead of trying to like make doors. Don't know what I'm doing after that, but you know. Oh, it's a little bit better. Okay, ideas, ideas, ideas. Need ideas. I'm gonna stick them in here. They almost look like little starfish. This is definitely not going to be the most beautiful thing. I've also got one of those little like tiny houses or something hiding somewhere. I thought about doing. There's some little snowflakes. I think there's little Christmas trees. Oh, there's little candy canes too. Christmas tree. I think I used too much white. Oh well. I suppose I could have used a red Christmas tree. I don't make too much of a mess. All right, well, I'm just about finished here. No one has checked on me in a minute, so stream is not very popular. Hello. Whoops, that's not what I was trying to do. I'm gonna set those on there. What I need is some tiny tweezers. Oops. Like that guy on MasterChef Australia uses. Let's see if I can place these without messing them up. Don't think so. Ah. of course. And it's upside down. Oh. Right. All right, well, I think I'm about to call this disaster. Thank goodness it's just decoration. No one has to eat it. And it has plenty of time to dry because I don't need it until next Tuesday, I think. I know I don't know what this design was supposed to be. I messed up. I guess they could still be door handles, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Just making a mess. I like the little side pieces. Probably just screwed it all up. Even worse. Oh well. It is what it is. Whatever. It's decorated. It's finished. For now. I will let these pieces dry. Oh, let me show you guys. This outline of this used the original icing that came with the kit, which was super dry, and yeah, I don't know what that's all about. So I switched over to red cookie icing for that, and I used some gold sugar for the antlers and a cinnamon disc. I don't know, his eye looks really bad though. It's all crusty and stuff. I'm gonna redo that. Oops. Hi, Evan. Thank you. I don't know. The box is way cuter. The only part that I really like is this front and back part, and I like the snow on the little rungs and this guy's little antlers. It doesn't need a red eye. Also doesn't need a blue eye. Maybe a snowflake eye? No one will know, right? That looks ridiculous. I don't have a black one. Oh, Merry Christmas to you too. I wish I had a little black one. That's all right. I'll just leave it with this little bit of white. No, yeah, that's true. But I mean, the box was giving me some ideas. I still need to also roll out the fondant for the reins, which I will do some other time. I don't know how to set this so that it can be safe. Here's his little legs. Not very complicated. These are the rear legs. These are the front legs. That's probably not a good idea. So now I'll just sit this plate somewhere here to dry later. Yay. So what are you up to? I don't know if you probably weren't here earlier because I'm sure you would have said hello, but I am not getting my good internet like I talked about a couple of weeks ago, which really sucks. Maybe soon. What did this go to? Oh, I think it did go in here. Well, this is the weird icing that came in the, I don't even know. Yeah, me too, except when I'm working. Seems a little bit softer now. And then I tried to rehydrate these cookie icings I bought last year. And no, that didn't work either. So thankfully, I had these little icing gels. At least the white is somewhat opaque. I'll probably save these. These are good forever. Are you staying home for Christmas, or are you going to meet up with limited number of family members? I need a new Ziploc bag for this job. So ring lights and glasses Don't mix. I do like my ring light though. What's with all the flashing? Why am I blinking so bad? Gotcha. We are going to do my husband and myself, and then we're going up to see my son and his girlfriend because her boys will be at their dad's. So we'll just be and I'm going up to Kansas City to grab my real dad. My stepmom died in July. I don't want him to be alone. Maybe it doesn't like all this other competing light. That one's almost dead anyway. Oh, thanks. I wasn't super close to her, but nope, too bright. Okay, I guess I just have to sit still and not move. Okay, no, that's not gonna work either. Alrighty then. I don't. Maybe it's the webcam. It's my voice, and I don't know if I can. I just realized it. I normally use my good microphone, or if it has to do with the fact that I'm using YouTube's thingy-make-bobber. Okay, it's not my voice because I turned the microphone off for a second. Oh yeah, I have crumbs everywhere. Yeah, but see, originally when I had the light hooked up and I tried to record a video, it was plugged into my little like USB extension, which is really low quality. And the light was sucking up all the power, or the webcam was, so it was flashing really badly. So I hooked the light directly into the computer, and the webcam is connected to the little extender. So I don't know. It wasn't doing this before, I don't think. Well, maybe I'll just have to turn it off. There, how about some mood lighting? I mean, my webcam is okay. It's only $50, but I think it does an okay job. For a while, I was using my phone because it has way better quality. I'm doing all right. Oh, no rest for the weary. Even if we end up having, which is never going to happen, some sort of mandatory lockdown, or we've already got new paperwork saying that if there's a new statewide stay-at-home thing, just like back in March, that I'm allowed to travel, I'm allowed to drive because I'm essential. People can't live without their pizza, I guess. So yeah. I found my lost 8-track tapes, if anybody cares. I posted that on my community tab a couple weeks ago, and not one person, I think, saw it. So I've been putting those songs up on TikTok because I can't get really copyright claim for that. I'm trying to get a little more in the Christmas spirit and decorate. It's my favorite holiday, and I've had 3 days off in a row, and still managed not to decorate. You can see I still have fall. I don't have a tree. I have a really cheap tree I've had for the last few years, and last year I decided to take it to work and put it up there so we'd have something to put our Secret Santa gifts under. And I took it back this year as well because it's kind of in bad shape. I took a picture of a few that I wanted from my husband's work. Excuse me. And while I was there today, lo and behold, the 3 like mid-price ones from like $79 to $129 were all sold. So if I have to wait for them to go 50% off, there's one there that's $169, which at half price would still be a pretty good deal. So, plus my husband is a Scrooge. So, I mean, he won't mind if I put up a tree, but he could care less. And without any kids in the house anymore, it would just be for me, which is why I haven't really done it much or cared in the last few years. But yeah. I did buy a new nutcracker this year because when I put the decorations up on my mantle that I built last summer, which is the main reason I built a mantle, I pulled out the smoker we bought when we were living in Germany and I couldn't find the nutcracker. So thankfully, Hobby Lobby had one that was not overly, a lot of them this year have glitter and stuff on them. This one's pretty normal, similar-ish to the one I bought there, so I'm okay with that. I just need to at least put the garland and the lights and the dudes up on the mantle, and that's probably all. I also haven't put up, I haven't even changed out my Funkos behind me, although they're still relevant because I'm playing Shadowlands, and of course the Chiefs are still kicking ass. We've only lost one game, but I have this guy, and I need to buy Chewbacca or C-3PO. I'm not sure which, but so there's that. I've been playing with resin a lot. I have all these little things that I've made just because I'm bored and I don't know what else to do. Did they? Who were they playing against? Yeah, we almost didn't watch the game Sunday because my husband goes, "Oh, they're just playing some non-important, non-essential team," and they almost beat us. It was a really weird game, to say the least. But we still pulled it out in the end. I suppose that's all that matters. I have to put all this junk back in the kitchen. So is that where you live, over on the West Coast? What's the standings for the Redskins? Not that it matters. I don't think we're going to play them again. I don't think we'll play them at all. Excuse me while I munch on some peppermint bark. My favorite Christmas candy. Maryland, that's East Coast, not West Coast. Unless you were just saying to say about the Redskins. What are we now? 11-1. Oops. Okay, Google. What are the Chiefs standings? You're not going to see that. Maybe it was the Broncos we played. Yeah. So we have now clinched our playoff. I love football season, but I hate football season because I love fall and I love winter. I mean, winter in the south of the Midwest. But, oh, nice. I can't believe that we've already played 12 games. Like, that's how come my favorite time of year goes by so fast. Next thing you know, it'll be Christmas and then New Year's and then my son's birthday. And then we might get cold weather from early January to early March. And then it'll be just like today, where they say it's going to be only 51. It ends up being 62. Oh, nice. The Raiders game was kind of close too, which I didn't like. Normally we wipe the field with them. If you're up in the Northeast, you probably will. Our last 3 winters have been, like, last year was laughable. It snowed twice, if you could call it that. And the last one was a dusting. The year before that, it maybe snowed a few times, but it didn't get to be more than a couple of inches one day, and then it was gone within a few. Not that north. And the 3 years ago, we actually got enough snow. Well, it's not that we got enough snow. We got enough snow that when it got compacted into ice on the hill out here, out of my area, that it stayed cold enough that it stayed sheets of ice. And there were a couple of days we had to call into work. When I was working at Walmart, they weren't too happy about that. But what can you do? They tried to tell me that if I knew it was going to be bad weather, I should just stay in town. Are they going to pay for my hotel bill? No. I mean, that would have been great if my son was still living in town, but he wasn't. He had just, I think they had just moved or something. I don't know. I'm really in love with this color of hair. I knew that if I let that blue denim fade from September on, it sometimes gets a little bit greeny, and then I just put that old lady gray rinse over it, but I like it. And I had to cut like 6 inches off because I messed with it too much this summer. So this might not appeal to you, but I have a question. I got this idea off somebody on TikTok, and I think there's quite a few people on Etsy. Quite a few, meaning I think less than a dozen, that do something similar to this. This is a resin project I'm working on recently. You can't quite tell. The middle section is more see-through. Oh, you can tell when I hold it against the wall, which I wasn't intending. I was trying to get it to be just a little bit lighter blue. But this is the second layer. Then there's going to be a third layer of resin. It's going to be all this blue to fill that in, and then there'll be another waves. But the sand, the brown part and the sand down here, these are part of my daughter's ashes that used to be in my husband's keychain that I surprised him with when he went deployed right after we lost her, when he was still in the Air Force. And he quit carrying this because he was afraid to lose it. And this is his old black belt keychain. He quit carrying ages ago too. But he said he wanted to quit carrying this because he didn't want to lose it on accident. And I saw there's a guy on TikTok. He makes these big canvas ones. Like, I went to price it, and for 12 by 12, he charges $500. Now, I understand that working with cremains can sometimes be expensive, because I almost debated on starting a jewelry business where you mix ashes in with that stainless steel clay, and then you fire it. Because there's a girl selling little tiny pendants like that for like $160. And I thought, dang it, that can't be, it's not that hard to do. And I would want to offer to people like myself that can't afford that kind of stuff. But everybody that's doing this cremation, like resin thing, whether it's pets or for people, they're always doing it on canvas or on wood, little pieces of wood. But I wanted to do it on something like this because it's like stained glass. And I think it's really pretty. And I think it's a neat idea. And I hope people will buy them if I decide to start an Etsy store. So I don't know if you can tell, but my second layer, oh, it's not going to focus. The second layer is 3D. It's raised just a little bit. So I'm going to do another row of white when I pour. You can see the TV, the monitor. It's infinity. Anyway, when I do this third one with the surf, I'm going to do another one right here to cover up this little edge. Thank you. I like it too. And I was at first wasn't going to do this. Oh, dang it. I just remembered I went to meet my mom for lunch today and I forgot the keychains. I made 2 little keychains because I had some resin left over. And of course, since I had just a little bit of ashes left, I wanted to do something. I've never given my mom anything for her granddaughter. So I made myself a little seashell keychain with mostly clear with ashes in it. And then I made her this little starfish because we were supposed to go to the beach. That's fine. I will talk to you another time. Thanks for hanging out with me. I was about to go before you showed up. But have a good evening and Merry Christmas if I don't see you before then. Thank you, you too. And to everybody else that's here, I hope you all have a good Christmas too. I'm going to go take, for anybody that hasn't seen them, this is the finished pieces. I gotta wait for them to dry so I can put them together. So it's not quite as cute as the box, but I think it'll be cute once it gets all together. I had to dig up some old cookie icing and stuff like that, and some of my own cinnamon candies and gold sugar, stuff like that. But I think it's adorable. I will probably post a picture on the community tab if anybody remembers to go look. And I'm sorry that I'm in the dark, but for some reason my new light was acting like a light earlier. Let's see if it's going to behave. Like every time I move or talk, it starts flashing. Seems to be okay for now. So if anybody else wants to chat or has any questions, I'll stick around for a few. But I was about to call it since the thing is finished and Evan and I started having a conversation. For anyone that's seen any of my other lives recently and I talked about internet that I was going to get, that's not going to happen now, which really sucks. Hopefully another couple of months or so, I can get some good internet. You can find me on TikTok. I do a lot more stuff there because I don't talk about copyright issues. I did find my missing 8-track tapes. And I have been posting the songs on TikTok because YouTube likes to, copyright everything. Is it still plugged in? You guys want to see what song is on? I played it. I replaced the foam in this tape because it was pretty much non-existent. But I still have to go through the rest of that one. I have one more to go through. And 8-track mixtapes are nearly impossible to find. So yeah. Anyway, I found this mold at Hobby Lobby. I think I'm gonna make little resin Christmas light bulbs, keychains. How cute would that be? But anyway, that's just some ideas I've been running through. Also, my record player doesn't work. I mean, it didn't work when I bought it, but it's going to cost me way too much money to get a needle and a cartridge, which sucks because I bought a Christmas album that I'd really like to play. And I still want to buy Trans-Siberian Orchestra and Mariah Carey. So, yeah. All right, well, if nobody else is going to chat, I'm going to go ahead and go. I still got to wrap my husband's secret Christmas present that I went to meet my mom today to get from her. She lives 4 hours away, and it was on the marketplace up by her. And we met for lunch, and I'm going to, oh, see? My light is not happy. And I don't know how to fix it, and I don't know why it's doing it. But anyway, so I'm going to go wrap that gift. See? It's like a disco party up in here. And then I think I'm going to look for I don't want to buy one of the new Bluetooth record players because they're $50. Maybe somebody on Marketplace has decided they don't want theirs anymore and I can get one for half price. But again, look on the community tab for a picture of this when I put it all together. And hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. If I don't get another video up before then, I do want to do a react to the Star Wars Lego Christmas special that's up on Hulu, I think, or Netflix. I'm not sure which. And something else. Oh, I'm redoing my video from 3 years ago, one of my first Christmas videos I ever did, with the wreath, with the orange slices and stuff. Hopefully a little bit better quality, better sound, all that good junk. So I will talk to y'all later. And be on the lookout for at least a couple of videos before this year ends. And I'm going to see my dad at Christmas. I know everybody absolutely hated my Sound of Silence video. I don't know how other reactors are getting their songs up all the way, practically uninterrupted, and still having ads. I uploaded that thing 5 times and it was blocked every time. So, I don't know. I don't know. There must be a trick to reacting, and I haven't figured out the magic formula. So, anyway, everybody have a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you later.